Please invoke the name of our teacher 3 times before I go to Dhamma talk. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. The talk I want to talk to you about today is on the teaching of a Buddha, okay? You know, our teacher, Sakyamuni Buddha, the way he teaches is a lot of common sense. He uses mostly Bodhi teaching. They have a verbal teaching and Bodhi teaching. And mostly his teaching is example, okay? He doesn't do empty talk, you know. Some people, they get empty talk or say something imposed to you, make you have to do this, do that, because they thought they have authority, they impose on you, tell you what to do. Buddha, not that way. He gave a very practical, common sense teaching. So today I talk about what he say about lessen the desire and know the enough. Lessen the desire, you know. He said it's very contradictory. He said we live in the era now. Everything's needed. The more we want it. And people think, oh, that advanced the science and everything on the invention for the needed of people. Yeah, it's true at some point. But in the same token, it pushes us more than needed. We want more and more. We never been satisfied. You know, nobody's satisfied what they have. They want more and more. The rich people, they want more money. The one they have something, they just want more. They said they never satisfied. So Buddha teaches us, you know how to lessen the desire, okay? Doesn't mean you have to sacrifice everything. In his life, it's one time he was born as a prince. He lived in luxury, okay? So when he become a monk, he start the monkhood. He have the style restriction and self-torture, do something and go to extreme, go from luxury to very ascetic life. And he say, no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't lead anywhere. So he go to the middle way. And always Buddha teaches moderation, okay? It's not you have to sacrifice totally, but if you know how to practice moderation, you have a happy life, okay? So when you lessen the desire, that means you have to sacrifice everything. You know what's the excessive desire, okay? You want too much, you're never satisfied. You see the people, like they get something, they want more and more. They never satisfied. And if we use our common sense, I don't have to have that need, I don't have to have that much, you know. If you have said, you know, I need more and more, and to what point is the more? Okay? So we have to know to restrain ourselves from that desire. If you do that, you live in harmony with your friend, with all the people, and practice moderation. And know what is enough. It's very difficult to know what's enough, you know, because the enough for one person is the excess for the other person, okay? So you have to find out what is enough. The enough, you know, is a common sense, you know. Don't demand too much. If you demand too much, you're always unhappy, okay? Because you have it. You said, no, I want more. And the more never stopped. So know how to know the enough. To know the enough is very difficult, okay? You have to be sincere to yourself. And compare yourself to other people. You know, I went to Vietnam recently. I see a lot of poor people. A lot of people, they don't have a thing to eat. Not only in Vietnam, the other countries the same. You go to India, go to Mexico, yeah? A lot of people, they're starving. A lot of people, they don't have it. And we have excess of food in this country. The leftover high school in the US here can feed the whole India. You see, that's so ridiculous, you know. That's the excess, and the other one is starvation. So we don't know what means enough, you know. We don't know it. We have to know, we have to see our fellow people, okay? Not in this country. You see, the world now is very small. It's a global village. So we live one hamlet to the other hamlet. We cannot say that, oh, Indian different than American. We're the same. We're human beings. We're same. The Mexican, they're same like American. That's really across the border, they're same. They're North America, okay? So we see it. You see, we don't live in too much excess, and we have to feel the pain of our fellow people. And that's really, we're in the same family. If you see we're in the same family, we don't waste, we don't live in excess, and we know what means enough. We know how to limit the desire, okay? Sometimes it's difficult, but think about that. Think about your family. Think about the other people. They live with limited conditions, you know. And if you think about that, you know that, okay, I didn't throw the money away. I didn't overeat, okay? Eat too much. We want more. We want delicious food, you know. When you're hungry, you eat. And when you're full, you said, how I have a delicious food. I want something juicy. So I eat more and I want more. We never satisfy. The luxury too. The ladies have a diamond. She said, I have 1 carat. Now I want 10 carat. I am 25 carat. And the other people, they didn't have nothing. So think about that. Think about our furniture. Think about all the means, you know, the car. Some people have car. What is car? It's a means of transportation. But some people say, no, I have to drive Rolls Royce. I have to drive Mercedes, Cadillac. That's my style. Is it necessary? Just a means of transportation. Okay? Rolls Royce make you ride the same thing. I've been in the Rolls Royce. It's like a box, you know. It's not a very pretty car. It's the name brand. The people, they think it's expensive. But when I go to Rolls Royce, I don't like it. Frankly, it's like a box. It's handmade, it's expensive, it's a name, Rolls Royce. But doesn't mean I like a regular car. It's simple to bring me one place to the other. That's all I needed. Okay? And think about that. Think that it's really needed or not. Okay? You said advance for the science, for the progress of the society. Some point it is, okay? But really, does it satisfy our need? We want more and more. The people, the capitalists, they make more money. That's all, okay? And kind of people, we are consumer. We don't have to have that kind of luxury, okay? That's something so we can live normal life, comfortable life. Not don't have to be luxury life, okay? And these rich people, they become greedier and greedier. They want more, and they use us, so they make more money. Okay, so we see, if we see that, okay, like the pride, that guy Putin, he want more. What is for him? He doesn't care about Russia, the poor Russian, they suffer. The people now, a lot of people die in Ukraine, but he doesn't care. That is his name, his pride. And you see now the defeat. He thought he can kill Ukraine. He can take over Ukraine in few days. Now 8 months he cannot do anything. Now he lose more. It touched his pride more. Now he celebrates his birthday, the 70th birthday. What does it mean? That he's a false pride. And he didn't care about the Russian suffering. He didn't care about Ukrainian suffering. He didn't care about the people of Africa. They are starving because Ukrainian cannot export the food to Africa. So it affected a lot of people. And now the gas, the light in Europe have problem too because he limited. He had a meeting with the Saudi Arabia prince. So he limited the export of the oil. So bring the price up. So everything, you know, it's the pride. It's degraded. You can see it. So we ourselves, we learn how to lessen our design and how to know the enough. If you lessen our design and lessen on the unnecessary needed and know what is enough. Know the enough is difficult, but you can choose it. And Buddha always teaches us moderation. He never tells you have to do this, do that. You have sacrifice to a point, you suffer. No, he said moderation. Moderation. Like, for example, in Buddhism, somebody is saying, oh, we cannot drink. Yeah. If we are a monk and nun, we don't drink. But you are normal people, you can drink it. Moderation, okay? You know it. You have a party, you have a friend, you can have a drink. But please practice moderation. That way you don't get drunk. You don't go to excessive drinking and have a problem. Drinking is a problem, okay? But a little bit alcohol is not a problem. Moderation is okay. You practice moderation. You know how to take care of yourself. Take care of, and you be happy with your friends, your family. So that's common sense. Okay? So Buddha, our teacher, teaches a lot of common sense. He never imposed on us. He said, because I'm a Buddha, I have to listen to me. If you listen to me, you go to hell. If you listen to me, you go to heaven. He never say that. He doesn't use a scare tactic. Okay? A lot of religions use a scare tactic. They said, oh, you obey, you listen, you follow that, you go to heaven. If you don't follow that, you obey, you go to hell. That's a scare tactic. That's all. No more, no less. We are human beings. Buddha teaches self-confidence, self-reliance, and self-respect. Okay? He never tells you have to do this, do that, because I'm Buddha. I tell you, you have to obey me. He never say that. You obey yourself. Use your common sense. You don't have to obey anybody except yourself. Your parents raised you. They nurtured you. Okay? But they don't impose on you. The good parents never say that. You have to go to school, you become a lawyer, a doctor, on my wish. He said, no, I shall help you. You go to college and choose a profession you like, you want to live your life. And that's the good parents. But the people, I hear some people say, oh, I want my children to be a doctor. I said, why didn't you go to school yourself? Go to college yourself. Become a doctor. Don't force your children to be a doctor if they don't want to be a doctor. Okay? If they want to be engineer or and craftsman, let him be. Okay? That's his life. He'll be happy what he want to do. Okay? So everything common sense. Okay? So when you study Buddhism, think deeply what it means, what Buddha wants try to tell you. But always, the common sense, the good way to do it, the normal way, and you are your own boss. Okay? Nobody be your boss. You are your boss yourself. And you decide what you want to do. Okay? And you be happy. You live in true happiness, live in harmony with the friend, with the family, with all the members of the society. Okay? And we respect each other. In Buddhism, we have a mutual respect. Okay? Nobody imposed, doesn't mean, we are monk and nun, we are above you. No, we like you. We practice like you. Okay? That's the only thing. We have the robe. The robe didn't make a monk or nun. Okay? That's our vocation. So the robe is our vocation. And you are the same. You are a practitioner like us. So do what's the right. Okay? What's the common sense? And always think about moderation. Okay? Don't go to the extreme. Buddha used his life to teach us. He didn't go to the too extreme. He leave. He go back to the middle way. Okay? To the moderation. That's the best way to do it. Then do to the extreme. Excess from one point, the other point. It's not good. The middle way is much better. Okay? Think about that. Okay? Buddha says this one. When you play the music instrument, the guitar, for example, the string is too loose, doesn't make a sound. Too tense, it breaks the chord, it breaks the string. So just the right tuning, it can make a good sound. So think about that. Think you like a guitar, you tune the right way, and you're happy. You can play well, you have a good sound. Okay? Then do too to the extreme, too tight, too loose. Doesn't do anything. Okay. So that my talk today about lessen the desire and know the enough. If you have any question, I try to answer your question. Yes.
When somebody does us wrong, we are really angry with somebody, and we want to get revenge, or we want to hurt them because we're so angry at them. How do we find the right moderation to reach a point of maybe love? How do we love somebody that we're so angry at? How do we transform that anger into love?
I didn't hear very well because I have a problem hearing.
He's asking about how to deal with anger.
Yeah.
And so when you're angry with someone and you know that you're angry, what's the best way to catch ourselves and bring us down from being angry?
Yeah.
Is that pretty close?
Yeah. To deal with anger, okay? First thing, you have to think about that person is like your friend or family or yourself, okay? Sometimes you get frustrated, and so the person have the same thing, same frustration, okay? Be in his shoes or her shoes, and you said, okay, doesn't make any sense. You get frustrated, you hurt yourself, okay? Why just think about making yourself happy and control the anger the best way? Not to get angry, because if I get angry, what the result I have? I get angrier, I get unhappy, okay? So that person, he make me angry. He's same like me, he have same feeling like me. So if I understand his position, if I be in his shoes, you calm down, okay? And always give that person the respect, okay? Then answer like you get one eye, I get you the other eye. You step in your face, I step back in face. You counter attack right quick. Just tell yourself up. Give yourself the time to cool down. What to cool down? Project the love to that person, okay? He or she is like my dear one, my family, my brother, my sister, or my mother, my father. Even my father, he get angry at me. I would not get angry back to my father. I love him anyway because he's my father, he's my mother. So you calm down. Or in myself, if I'm in his shoes, something frustrated me, I would calm down. I take a glass of water, I drink slowly. I tell myself, don't hurt yourself. You get angry, okay? Your blood pressure go up. You can have a heart attack, a stroke. You can have ulcer stomach. Why do it to hurt yourself? I will not do it to hurt myself. So bring it down. It takes time. Then answer right quick. Somebody insults you. Think about this one. It's not me, because my eye, my true eye, it's not that. My appearance here that my eye got, I think it affected, but my true self is my true value, okay? My intrinsic value. Nobody can touch it because I'm very valuable, okay? The self I wrote here, my name here, they can start, they hurt me. No, he cannot hurt me because it doesn't affect me. And Buddha say this one, okay? Somebody insult you, make you angry. It's like they blow their saliva up in the air. The saliva come back to that face, okay? Our Buddha say one time, one lady, she insulted Buddha. He said, Gautama, did you hear me? I insult you? He said, I did hear you. How come you didn't answer me? He said, ma'am, if I have a gift, you give to me. I didn't accept it. Where did the gift go? I said, oh, go back to me. I said, yes. You insult me, I didn't take it. So the insult go back to you. I didn't take your insult. You insult me, I hear it, but I didn't take it. So if you say that, then I affect you. Okay? I said, okay. So then get angry. Why to get angry? What the end result? You get angrier and you hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. You have self-respect. You love yourself. Why you hurt yourself? You say that, you don't get angry. Okay? And it makes sense. It takes a little bit of practice, but you can see it. Just calm down. Just somebody say something. Take it. But then let it affect you. Slow down. Take a deep breath. Count the breath 1 to 10. Think that, oh, I'm a good person. Please say the nonsense doesn't affect me. Doesn't make anything. Doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make me lose my faith. Doesn't make me lose my weight. That makes me lose sleep. No. It doesn't affect anything. I am myself. I know who I am. I know my true value. Okay? That's why you don't get affected. That's why you don't feel the anger. It takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. Okay? You can just think about that. Just slow down. Take a deep breath and relax it. If you have a glass of water, drink slowly. Drink slowly. Sip by sip, and that doesn't affect you. And that, you feel sorry for that person. He or she cannot control herself, himself. So they talk something nonsense. So we feel sorry for that person. And you feel sorry for that person, you're okay. You are a very good person. You're open, you have open heart, open mind. I said, that doesn't affect you. Just calm down, ma'am. Calm down, sir. Calm down. You know, I'm a good person. I don't offend you. I don't do anything that. So, calm down. Or just ignore it. Just calm down. Take a deep breath. Or maybe sometime walk away. Okay? If somebody will try to provoke you, if you walk away, that's the best thing you do. Walk away, okay? Nicely do it. Then get out, is that you run away or you scared. No. Calmly, then answer it. Walk away. That's my answer to you. I don't know if you're happy with that answer. Okay. Any other question? Yes.
You spoke of parents that put the idea that somebody should want to be a doctor or a lawyer into their child's mind or their belief standard. Why is it that parents feel the need to impose what their children should do with their lives? Is there any particular reason that energy is developed?
She's asking, let me come a little bit closer. I believe she's asking about, earlier you spoke about how parents could encourage their children to be a doctor but not force them to be a doctor. And she's asking what kind of mind state is going on with the parents who would want to make their child think that they're doing the right thing by making their child a doctor, when maybe the child does not want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
I think we live in the free country, okay? You have to respect your children. In the Buddhist point of view, everybody have their value, okay? Sometimes in the society, you think the older people have more value than the younger people, the adult have more value than the kid. In Buddhism, no. All the people were equal, even the little child, because they're Buddha nature. The Buddha nature of the little child or the old man, they're the same, okay? The Buddha nature of Sakyamuni Buddha is the same as our Buddha nature, okay? No different. So why we put the kid down? We impose on the kid. If they want to be a doctor, that's fine. You encourage them, you help them, you guide them, you facilitate their study. That's good parents, okay? But don't force them. I want you to be a doctor. No, don't do it. To me, don't do it. Just if they want it, help them, okay? If they don't want, don't force them. And mostly, the example, myself, I'm a doctor, and the three of my children, they are doctors. I never tell them to be a doctor. All my life, I never tell them. But what they do, they see me working. I bring them to the hospital. I bring them to my office, my clinic, and they see it, and they like they could do it. But I never tell them. I tell them this way, be anything you want. You can be a mechanic, you can be a plumber, be a good plumber, good mechanic, do things with good behavior, with conscientious worker. You're a good person. If you are bad doctors, you are, greedy. You do things just for money. You're a bad doctor. You don't have to be a doctor, okay? Anything you want. So, as a parent, you just help your children, okay? But don't force them. If they have the aspiration to be something, let them be, okay? If they want to be musician, let them be musician. They want to be football player, let them be. Help them. That's the best way, okay? Give them the freedom of choice and respect them because they have Buddha nature. Their Buddha nature, as good as our Buddha nature, it's equal, okay? We have intrinsic value. All the human beings have intrinsic value. That's the Buddha nature. And no higher and lower, okay? Even Buddha, he say this one, he said, it's very democratic. I'm the Buddha, you are the Buddha in the future. He never say, I'm the Buddha, I'm the only one, I'm the super human being, I'm the Buddha. You never can be Buddha like me because I'm the best. He never say that. He said, I'm the Buddha, all the people, all the sentient beings, they are Buddha in the future. He respect us, he know it. And it's true. And sometimes we say that, I cannot be Buddha. Because we look at the solar calendar or the lunar calendar, 100 years is too long. But you look at cosmic calendar, the history of the world, it's a few million years, it's the first few days of the month of January. Okay? So, our life, 100 years, that means less than 1 nanosecond. That's nothing. Okay? It's not that long. So if you say that 2-3 days, that means 2-3 million years, you and me will become Buddha. We set up the GPS. You want to go to Dallas? It takes you 3 hours or 4 hours to go to Dallas, but you drag and you stay between the city and you reach Dallas in 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month. But you go straight 3-4 hours. Okay? So at the same time, the Buddhahood, okay? You have a Buddha nature. If you set up the GPS, you say, okay, I know what I'm doing. So it takes time, but it doesn't take long, okay? 1 million years, in 1 day. One day, that's okay, cosmic calendar, we become Buddha. If take 2 million years, that means 2 days, we become Buddha, okay? So that's the way I see it about as parents, okay? They are like us, They have the same value. Let them be what they want to be, okay? Any other question? In Buddhism, Buddha teaches a lot of self-respect. And if you have self-respect, you have to respect the other people. If you want the people to respect you, you have to respect them. Okay? There's no other way. You cannot disrespect the people. Expect them to respect you. No. Mutual respect. Okay? Even with our parents. Okay? Even with our children, we respect them. We respect our parents. We respect our children. We respect our grandchildren. Because they have the same value. Okay? Any other question? Okay, you have no question. We transfer the to go chanting. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Any positive karmic action we accomplished today, you want to transfer to everybody, wish them the enlightenment.
As I my heart along with the sound of may the hearers awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow. Listen, listen, this wonderful sound brings me back to my true home. Gratitude we Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time, may it be fragrant as earth. Our careful efforts, our whole heart, mindfulness and understanding slow. May we and all beings and forgive and realize our true incense in the censer. All the Dharma realm appear sincere intention, thus fulfilling, Buddhas now show their homage to the incense canopy Bodhisattva and great Bodhisattvas. To the eternally abiding Buddhas, the supreme Dharma and sagely Sangha throughout the Dharma and the realm of empty space and 3 periods of time. The fundamental teacher Shakyamuni Buddha Maitreya honored future Buddha mighty great wisdom Bodhisattva universal great conduct Bodhisattva all Dharma guarding Deva Bodhisattvas and the mountain of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Buddha in the land of ultimate Avalokiteshvara, great compassion Bodhisattva, great strength Bodhisattva, restore great vow Bodhisattva, and of great pure sea like Bodhisattva. Great compassionate Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Namo, great compassion Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Namo, great compassionate Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Natraya Namo Arya Varokitete Bodhisattvaya Mahasattvaya Mahakarunikaya Om Sarvaravaya Sudanadasya Namaskritva Maria Varokiteshvara Ramdava Namo Narakindi Hrimahavaswami Sarva Shubham Ajiyam Namo Vastava Namo Tadyata Om Arati Sarva 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 Mana Mana Mahe Mahe Hridayam Koro Koro Karmam Mahavijati Dara Dara Ishvaraya Chana Chana Mama Vimara Mukdalahi Shina Shina Asham Rashari Vishva Vishram Rashaya Omara Holo Holo Hri Sara Sara Siri Siri Soro Soro Bodhiya Bodhiya Bodhaya Bodhaya Maitreya Narakindi Rishanina Vayamana Swaha Siddhaya Swaha Mahasiddhaya Swaha Siddhayo Ya Swaha Narakindi Mara Nara Swaha Sira Simha Mukaya Swaha Sarva Mahasiddhaya Swaha Chakra Swaha Padmakastaya Swaha Narakindi Vagalaya Swaha Mavarisan Namo Arya Swaha Om Sivyanko Mantra Bhandaya Swaha Body is bringing morning light and concentration. My heart is at peace. A half smile is born on mine. This is a new day. And through it in mindful. The sun delicious Namo Shakyamonaye Buddhaya Namo Shakyamonaye Buddhaya Namo Shakyamonaye Buddhaya Past profound and wonderful Dharma is difficult to enter in hundreds of millions of eons. I now see and hear, receive and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Who bows and the one who is bowed to are both by nature empty. Therefore the communication between them is inexpressibly perfect. Our practice center is the net of Indra acting all Buddhas as my own person reflects in all Buddhas, to whom with my whole life I go for refuge. The Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, whom we bow in gratitude, and living the way of awareness in the very midst of suffering and confusion, Shakyamuni Buddha, the awakened, to whom we bow in gratitude. Ignorance awakening our hearts and our minds, Manjushri, the Bodhisattva of great understanding, to whom we bow in gratitude. Mindfully working joyfully for the sake of all beings, Samanta Bhadra, the Bodhisattva of great action, to whom we bow in gratitude. To suffering, serving beings in countless ways, Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of great compassion, to whom we bow in gratitude. Awakening and loving kindness in children, sprouts, and all beings, Maitreya, the Buddha to whom we bow in gratitude. Fearlessly and compassionately, the stream of all our ancestral teachers, to whom we bow in gratitude. Lovely, we now have a chance to see it and practice it. We vow to realize its true meaning. Bodhisattva Avalokita, while moving in the discourse of Paramita, shed light on the five skandhas and found them equally, and after he overcame ill-beingness, and Shariputra form is empty. Emptiness is form is not. Emptiness is not other than the same is true with feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Listen, Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor destroyed, neither defiled nor immaculate, neither increasing nor decreasing. In emptiness there is neither form nor feelings, nor perceptions, nor mental formations, nor conscious, no eye or ear or nose or tongue or body or mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of, no realms of elements, no interdependent origins, and no extinction of no ill-being, no cause of ill-being, no end of ill-being, and no path, no understanding, no attainment, because there is no attainment. The Bodhisattva's ground in Prajnaparamita find no opposite for their minds having no obstacles, they overcome fear, liberating themselves forever from illusion and realize all Buddhas in the past, present, and future arrive at Anuttara Samyak Sambuddhi. Therefore, one should know that perfect understanding is the highest mantra, the unequal mantra, the destroyer of ill being, the incorruptible truth, the mantra of Prajnaparamit should therefore be proclaimed. Gate, gate, para, samgate, bodhi, swaha, gate, gate, para, samgate, bodhi, swaha, gate, para, samgate, bodhi, swaha. Avalokiteshvara, we aspire to learn your way of listening in order to help relieve the suffering in the world. You know how to listen in order to understand. We invoke your name in order to practice listening with all our attention and open-hearted. We will sit and listen without any prejudice. We will sit and listen without judging or react. We will sit and listen in order to understand. We will sit and listen so attentively that we will be able to other person is saying and also what is being left unsaid. We know that just by listening deeply we already alleviate a great deal of pain and suffer in the other person. Your name, Manjushri, we aspire to learn your way, which is to be still and to look deeply in the hearts of things and into the hearts of people. We will look with all our attention and open-hearted. We will look with unprejudiced eyes. We will look without judging or react. We will look deeply so that we will be able to see and understand the roots of suffer, the impermanent and selfless nature of all that is. We will practice your way of using the sword of understanding to cut through the bonds of suffer, thus freeing ourselves and other species. Your name, Samantabhadra, we aspire to practice your vow to act with the eyes and heart of compassion to bring joy to one morning and to ease the pain of one person in the afternoon. We know that happiness of others is our own happiness, and we aspire to practice joy on the path of service. We know that every word, every look, every action, and every smile can bring happiness to us. We know that if we practice wholeheartedly, we ourselves may become an inexhaustible source of peace and joy for our love and for all species. Your name, Chitti Garbha we aspire to learn your way of being present where there is darkness, suffer, oppression, and despair, so we can bring light, hope, relief, and liberation to those places. We are determined contact with those who cannot find a way out of their suffering, those whose cries for help, justice, equality, and human rights are not being. We know that hell can be found in many places on earth. We will do our best not to contribute to creating more hells on earth and to help transform the hells that already exist. We will practice in order to realize the qualities of perseverance and stability, so that like the earth we can always be supportive and faithful to those in need. Refuge in the Buddha, the one who shows me the way in this life. I take refuge in the Dharma, the way of understanding and in the Sangha, the community that lives in harmony and awareness. In the refuge of Buddha, I clearly see the path of light and beauty. In the world dwelling in refuge of Dharma, I learn to open many doors on the path of transformation. In the refuge of Sangha, shining light that supports me, keeping my practice free of obstruction. Refuge in the Buddha, in myself I aspire to help all people recognize their own awareness, nature, realizing the mind of love, taking refuge in the Dharma. In myself I aspire help all people fully master the ways of practice and walk together on the path of liberation, taking the sutra is a way of awareness to benefits without limits. We vow to share the fruits with all being. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers, friends, and numerous beings.